Hello, hello, beautiful souls. This is Anna Love with Soul Tribe Tarot, and this is the weekend read for March 14th and 15th, Saturday, March 14th and 15th. I have the Mystical Wisdom Oracle deck and the Whispers of Healing Oracle deck and the Enchanted Tarot. So let's pull the Oracle cards first. This is a general reading, won't resonate with everybody. And I will be back live streaming Sunday, provided my internet allows me to. That's not always easy here in the jungle. All right, Spirit. We have learning. And for our Mystical Wisdom Oracle, cheer up, live in the moment. Let's put that there. All right, now let's get our tarot. I'm feeling the messages from Spirit starting to come. This might be a pretty deep reading. All right, we have upside down, 7 of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Princess of Wands, the Chariot, the Hierophant. Interesting with this learning card. 5 of Hearts. These are very long cards. 4 of Hearts. And the Tower. I think I'm going to get some clarifiers for this. Okay. Clarifiers for all the cards on the table, please, Spirit. That's too many cards. Clarifiers for 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and a clarifier for the Tower. Ace of Swords. And for 5 of Hearts, please, Queen of Cups. Okay, this is primarily related to love. And when I say love, I don't necessarily mean romantic love, although it certainly can be romantic love, but love, people that we have loved, and disappointment. I have the sense that this collective soul tribe here is, let me back up. The astrology, this early part of this year, for the whole year of 2020 really, is pretty intense. And we have this new moon on the 8th or 9th, depending on where you are in the world. There's a lot of intense energy, and 2020 seems to really be the year of letting go. And I certainly feel that for myself, but I also have seen that with private clients, with people around me. It seems like it's just a very intense time frame right now of ascension and of evolution, but that doesn't, it's not coming well lubricated in all ways for all people. You know, it's always a challenge when we are growing ourselves to a new level. That's always a challenge. And you know, there are some rusty parts in our psyches and in our, not so much in our spirits, but in our psyches that resist changing, even though we might really want it, and we really want to ascend, and we really want to grow and learn. But it's not easy. And the energy I'm getting from this reading is that Spirit is sending support and guidance, but in a little bit of a tough love kind of way. Not completely tough love, but a little bit. You know, Spirit is saying, you know, I know that there's some difficult challenges right now, and I know that it's kind of hard for you, but don't give up. You've got to keep on with this, because what you're doing is really important. It's important for yourself, and it's important for the planet. And I hear that very clearly. And Spirit is, it's almost like Spirit is there like this, like beckoning us, like, come with us. It's not as hard as you're making it. It's not as hard as you're making it. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. So let's start with the oracle cards. Let's start with this learning card. In this learning, it's a child looking at a bug on a little piece of wheat or whatever kind of grass this is. And there are butterflies in the background, and it's beautiful scenery. It's a beautiful card. And the energy of this card right now is innocence. Innocence and curiosity and just general wonderment of the way the world works. And as we age, and as we have traumas, and as we get disappointed, and as we get busy, we lose this quality. We lose this innocent wonder about the world, and we miss all of the beauty around us unless we really actively seek to pay attention to it. And I'm hearing from Spirit to, as best we can, at least for some small part of every day, if not more, to re-invoke that Buddhist principle of beginner's mind, and to take a few moments every day to see some bit of wonder, whether that's in your dog or cat, or a child you see on a bicycle going by you, or a garden or a tree. Spirit is asking you to mindfully re-invoke this sense of wonder and this curiosity of learning about the world, because when we do that, when we do live in the moment, it does cheer us up, because we can, sorry, that's one of my dogs. We can let go of some of the burden that we're carrying. This Ten of Wands right here is burden. We can let go of some of that burden when we are mindful of the beauty and joy around us. You know, this Two of Swords is a decision to be made, and I suspect this really has to do with our growth, because you know, this Seven of Pentacles is that you have sown the seeds and you're now waiting for the harvest. And I think some of us can get impatient and say, well, you know, God, come on already. Where is it? I'm really trying here, and I'm reading spiritual text, and I'm watching, these YouTube videos, and I'm meditating, and when do I get the harvest? And, this Two of Swords is asking you to just keep going. This Two of Swords is a decision to make, and we can choose the decision of our heart and our spirit, or we can choose the decision of our mind and our intellect, or something else entirely. And there is no real wrong decision, but the civilization has been following mind and intellect for a really long time, and that's gotten us far, but it's only gotten us so far, and it's time now for the heart space to have a really important say in how we start to live, and the seeds we start to sow, and the harvest we start to reap. So Spirit is asking you to just keep going, and let your heart guide you. Certainly our mental clarity and our minds come into play, and the swords are all about clarity. But sometimes we need to be clear that we need to let that go, and that we need to allow our hearts to be in the driver's seat for a little while. And again, when I say heart, I don't necessarily mean your romantic love for another person. I mean your heart space, your heart chakra, the divine part of you that loves with no hesitation, that thrives in community, and that at our core of us is open and lovely and beautiful. And we have this Five of Swords and Ten of Wands, and this is conflict and burden. And I think a lot of us have been feeling this energy for a long time. And 2020 is our year. It's our year, light workers and starseeds and empaths and intuitives. It's our year to let this go. This is going to fall away for us. Well, it's not what I feel, it's what I'm being told right now, and I do feel it, but we are falling away from that Saturnian energy that a lot of us have been in for a long time. It's going to fall away from us, because look, right here we have Princess of Wands. And this is a beautiful card of this peaceful princess. Wands are passion, and she is doing what Spirit has asked here in this learning card. She is mindful of her surroundings, and of the beauty of her surroundings, and of the tapestry that our lives create in the world. That reminds me of a chapter in a book that I wrote. It's on Amazon. I'll link it in the description box. It's about suicide. If any of you are touched by depression yourselves, or know someone who is, it's a book about suicide. But I wrote a whole chapter about the fabric, the tapestry that our lives make in the world. And that's what I see in this card, is this woman knows her place and knows that she is an important part of healing this planet and healing our communities. And she's standing so regally, and this needs to be let go for us to get here. And I believe that we're going in that direction. I believe that these burdens that we've carried for some of us since 2008. I know that some signs have been affected since 2012 or 2015. The timing varies a little bit. It doesn't energy doesn't work by the clock exactly. But I know that some of us air signs have been really heavily burdened since 2008. So then we have the Chariot, and this is a beautiful energy. So we have this aligned woman who's keen in her passion. She knows who she is, and she knows that she's here to do important work in the world. And then we have the Chariot, this alignment card of going forward in alignment with your passion and really going forward. And we've got this beautiful butterfly at the top, and this rider of the stag. And again, this tapestry. I'm so glad that Spirit chose this deck for me, because this tapestry theme really fits the energy that all of us light workers and star seeds have such an important role to play. And it's so easy to forget that when we feel beaten down or small or tired. And that's all changing. It's all changing. And we have the Hierophant, which again, the more we learn, the wiser we can become, the more settled in our passion and our integrity and our alignment we can become. So this Hierophant is an honoring to tradition, but not necessarily the tradition of this earth sphere. I think this Hierophant is asking us to honor the traditions way before that, from the those of us who are star seeds, from the planets from which we came. For light workers, the light codes that are inside of you that are helping to heal the earth and your communities and your families and the ancestral DNA challenges. This Hierophant is not about honoring their tradition right here on the earth 3D plane. It's asking you to honor the traditions inside of you that you have inherited as part of your mission here, as part of your work on earth, as part of your, I shouldn't say work on earth, because that makes it sound like drudgery, and it's not. It's not always easy, but those of us who feel like we are here to do something that matters in the world and that furthers evolution and civilization, it's a calling. It's not work. It's a calling. And that the traditions that we need are inside of us. They do get gunked up from time to time because we live in a 3D plane, but they're still inside of us. And then we have this Five of Hearts clarified by the Queen of Cups. So Spirit, again, this is right underneath the Ten of Wands. This is a card of disappointment and sadness and grief and loss. And we've all had a lot of that. But we're being renewed with this Queen of Cups. Spirit is pouring love into us. That's right. That's right. Spirit is pouring love into us to heal our hearts, to heal our spirits, to heal our psyches, to heal our wounds, so that we can continue with this important calling that we have with this Chariot energy. This Chariot energy is not bogged down by the past or by baggage or by a heavy load like this. This Chariot energy is free to fly, to soar, to really go after what this alignment card is about for you. And we all have our own path on that. And then we have this Four of Hearts. And, again, Spirit is just really confirming that they're here to help fill us up, that the past disappointments, the past stagnation, the past burdens, this is shifting so much. And Spirit's here filling up our hearts, filling us up, cleansing us. This water card and this mermaid and the music, these are all cleansing activities, just cleansing us of what has held us back from going after our calling here. And then, I love the Tower card. I really do, because the Tower for me means that something that was built on a shaky foundation is dissolving. And with this Ace of Swords, we have a fresh start, fresh clarity to begin anew with the healing energy of the universe, with a healed heart, with a dropped burden, with dropped conflict. We have all of this inside of us, and Spirit is healing us every moment of every day. And ask Spirit for help. Ask Spirit to help you release some of these things that you're holding on to, that they might have served you at one time. They probably served you at one time, but it's time for a new, fresh start. It's time for a new start. And this Tower energy it feels so cleansing to me. This Tower card in this particular reading feels like a cleansing. It does not feel like something awful. It feels really beautiful. It feels like standing under a waterfall and just letting that clean, cool water rinse away everything that hurts. That's what this feels like to me. So quite a weekend. Please, if you can, spend some quiet time. Spend some quiet time honoring nature and asking Spirit to help relieve you of your burdens and your grief. Because this tower moment right here that's coming, this is beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. This is nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing to be concerned about. This is the catapult that many of us light workers and star seeds and intuitives and empaths and healers need to move forward on our path. And this is right after the new moon. And I think it's just really, really beautiful energy. I'm very excited to see what's to come, Soul Tribe. Thank you all so much. And I will be back on live stream Sunday if my internet allows. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think of this reading. This was a little different kind of a reading than I normally do. But I felt, well, it really spoke to me. The depth of this really spoke to me. The depth of what we're being called to do has really spoken to me. And we're on our way. We're really on our way. And the burdens and the hurt and the grief, they're lifting. And we're going to be dancing again. Soul Tribe, we are going to be dancing again. All right. Blessings and love and light to all of you. Thank you so much. And I will catch you next time.